Now there is a fuel station, which is handy. We also have a listening post, which we'll come back to. And although my guide says there is nothing worth scanning here, I was going to try and scan anyway, but I better stop because the Reapers are actually coming. So we'll read about these planets. This seems to be a new cluster. Damkiana, as the main source of helium-3 in the Maskim-Zul system, is orbited by abandoned recovery stations that the Rachni built during their days of conquest. Because the Rachni trusted in their high tolerance for radiation, the stations were poorly shielded against cosmic rays and have deteriorated over time. The Citadel species built their own stations during the Rachni War, several of which have been maintained to this day. Is this the Rachni's homeworlds? Home cluster? I do remember Rex telling me something about his missing troops in the Rachni areas, so this is probably it. Here we have Suwon. Ah, the Rachni homeworld. Tidally locked to the system's red dwarf, with one side constantly bombarded by the sun and the other completely frozen, life evolved in the Terminator, the perpetual twilight zone between Suwon's two extremes. The Rachni mainly foraged underground. Suwon's abundant subterranean rivers presented them with a place to thrive. Wrestling with the engineering problems of Suwon's extreme surface environment may have given the Rachni their first insights into how to build interstellar spacecraft. Suwon was the site of the last battle in the Rachni Wars. When Krogan forces bombarded the planet, the Rachni abandoned their surface buildings for the security of their tunnels. The Krogan, resistant to Suwon's toxic atmosphere, carried weapons of mass destruction into the secret chambers of the Rachni Queens and detonated explosions so powerful the sinkholes are still visible today. And finally, Kashaptu, bit of a strange name. First terrestrial planet the Rachni visited after achieving spaceflight. Although most of Kashaptu is composed of silicate minerals, the Rachni made an important discovery when they charted the Howling Gulf, an enormous crater near the planet's equator. The depression was caused by the impact of several dozen extrasolar asteroids containing large quantities of element zero. The Rachni took samples of the new element back to Suwon for further study. Centuries later, when the Rachni captured the Citadel expedition that opened the relay to their system, their research on ESO helped them reverse engineer the ship's FTL drives. The Rachni built faster than light vessels of their own and rapidly expanded beyond their own stars. So we're getting a bit of a history into how the Rachni thrived and became a threat to the known galaxy. Listening post X-19 was built shortly after the Rachni Wars just in case any Rachni survived the annihilation of Suwon. The post orbits the mass relay and is still manned and maintained, although today it largely exists as a customs checkpoint for researchers studying the Rachni homeworld. Among members of the Council militaries, being assigned to the station is seen as a form of punishment or exile, considering that there have been no signs of sapient life on Suwon for over 1,000 years. But we know the Rachni are not extinct anymore. Muller Zul. 2 planets, 3 planets. First one, Kef. Hydrogen helium gas giant. Nothing really of interest, or nothing really historical of interest. Maldor. The Krogan surveying team that first reported back from Maldor said in characteristic understatement that the planet had a bit of the good stuff, if you can get past a little acid. Although Maldor's mineral wealth includes uranium, iridium and other heavy metals, miners must contend with crushing gravity and atmosphere, boiling temperatures and clouds of sulfur dioxide. As such, once the planet's most accessible ores were depleted, the mining interests that exploited the planet quickly departed. And finally, Utuku. Although Utuku is habitable, extreme temperatures and violent weather have discouraged colonization. Because the planet has little liquid water to retain heat, surface temperatures regularly oscillate between 70 degrees Celsius to -60. Utuku's vegetation is notable for having evolved flexible central stalks to survive high-speed winds, as well as leathery leaves to shrug off the planet's frequent sandstorms. Animal life is mostly confined to the planet's small oceans. Utuku has few valuable minerals. Welcome to the Rachni zones. I'll be intrigued to see if we can find the Rachni Queen we saved here. 4 points. Now I was going to save up to put in max out these two, but I'm now putting some points into Nova. I might have to remap my powers and take them all out of Shockwave and swap over for Nova. We'll have to see. Garrus has 5 points. Turian Rebel we could upgrade. Power damage. Assault rifle damage by 50%. Well, power damage is better because we're not using assault rifles often. He's using sniper. Concussive shot could do with an upgrade or two. Although I think for now I'd rather have this general upgrade. And Liara, 13 points. Stasis is something. Is it stasis or is it singularity? No, it's singularity I really like to max out. Increase recharge speed by 30%. Half a second? It's not really that much of a difference. Expand the singularity by 35% for 10 seconds, or detonate singularity when the field dies. Oh yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Right, we've maxed out singularity, which I wanted to do, so we can focus on other areas in due course. Oh, disc 2.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup is waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
I don't like the sound of this. The Krogan would have come prepared to fight.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni Queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get.
Oh my God! Grunt!
See anything? Let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
Nice to see
What are you
ya.
doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How did you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. Chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlac Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good.
Ah, another familiar face. Ah,
what you
it's
need to move
great.
on.
Like one big reunion, eh? It's a pity it can't be during happier times. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just checking out, making sure we don't miss anything, I suppose, which is Shepard's usual first line of duty. Looking for resources. Every little helps. Spare parts. Some more high caliber barrel 3. And a new shotgun, the Claymore. Let's change loadout. Let's see if it's better than my current Katana 3, for instance. How do we swap? So you have the Katana 3. Scimitar. Oh, the Claymore. Oh my god. Look at the damage it does. Not quite as much capacity. Nowhere near as much fire rate. Accuracy is about the same, but look at the weight. Look how heavy it is. It takes my power recharge speed down considerably. To 17% extra bonus. Nah. I can't justify that. Although we do have... Oh, we can't make any mods here. That's fine. I'll have to have a tinker with it again next time we're aboard the Normandy, just to see if I can maximise damage and things. Taking in the sights. Something which is hard to do in this game because it's so fast paced and you just get caught up in the whole situation of battle that sometimes you just don't take the time to appreciate the
Not surprised Grunt found his way
The atmosphere.
into the action. Little guy's all grown up. Glad he's here.
They have birds here. What's this? A weapon bench. How nifty. Okay, let's see if we can just upgrade this high caliber pistol barrel Mark III. It seems it's already done. Does it automatically install the most up-to-date upgrade on your guns? If so, that is rather handy of them. Keep everything pretty much the same. SMG high caliber barrel. Oh, yeah, we won't go too close to the edge there.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you.
Not quite. Let me just continue my hunt for salvageable items. I'll be back. Ah! Shepard! Shepard! That's what you get for being nosy!
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Was that supposed to happen? Also the consequence of me trying to salvage some things. Oh my goodness. I thought I was gonna die. Whew. We're going into some caves here.
What's that?
I see it.
What, that? All that? Webbing?
Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah. If he has this weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
M451 Firestorm. Oh, what's this? Flamethrower? Can you not get rid of this armor with your disruptor ammo? Armor piercing ammo, we'll go for warp ammo. Put all our ammos on. There you go.
Looks like it.